Oh, hey guys, welcome back. So today's a plant chore video, and oh my gosh guys, it is snowing hard. Look at this. Yeah, so that's a situation going on right now. And okay, I want to start out with my Philodendron Glorious. The two that I have, they look a little strange, but I'll just grab them and then I'll talk about them. Okay, number one here. Just to remind you guys, this was a single leaf cutting, so this is the mother leaf. She pushed out this new leaf coming out of the node, and now and this is why I want to show you guys, because there's a new leaf. I kind of want to cut, I don't know, I might cut this leaf off. Do you know what? I'm gonna keep it on. Eventually, I do want to put this on a moss pole because y'all can see those juicy aerial roots there. I'm gonna wait though, plus I'm out of moss. I know this looks like rocks, but these are just lava rocks. I was trying something and it failed, so I kind of just spread it on the surface. I'm just gonna feel the soil. I'm pretty sure it's dry. There's a dark barking. I'm just pushing my finger through. Yeah, she is dry. Then I'm just adding pot popper, which is a beneficial nematode, to the surface of the soil. And I'm adding a layer of moss that was already there. Again, guys, the fear of fungus gnats is too real. Okay, we'll let her sit there for a little bit. Okay, and Glorious, number 2 here. Okay, so similar to the other one, this was the mother leaf. The first leaf coming out of the new node was this one. Then she pushed out this one, and now she has this new leaf. So they're both pushing out brand new leaves, and it's really exciting. And yeah, guys, I'm basically doing the same thing. So I'm gonna put the pot popper, add a layer of sphagnum moss on top, and water the medium. In this case, there's a moss pole, so I'm gonna water over the moss because she's dry right now. Okay, I wanted to show you because this is my little baby. This is my, she doesn't really look like anything. This is my Hoya Sumatra. So she's pushed out these beautiful leaves. I can't wait for these to get a little darker. The last time I put this small trellis just because the tendrils weren't too long, especially this one. And like, this is always like amazing to see when a tendril just wraps itself around the trellis. I think I'm just gonna add a taller one now that these tendrils have grown a bit more. It started out as 3 single leaf cuttings. One of the vines is pushing out these gorgeous leaves, the second one, this one, and then this one, and then the last one is the one on this side. So they're all doing fantastic. They're really getting a lot of light, guys, and I'm scared because when I add a trellis, I'm gonna have to put it a little bit further from the grow light just because when you put the trellis, you can't really put it under a shelf that has a grow light right here. Yeah, I just can't wait for this one to like bloom because the flowers are just so pretty. Future Kevin put in a picture. These flowers, they are stunning, and like I love how they're very soft when you touch them. So I'm just gonna take one of these. Again, they're from Crystal Star Nursery, and I'm just gonna add one over the shorter one. Previously I had my Caudata just on a short one, just like the size that she's attached to right now, but I really want a bigger, fuller plant. And y'all might be thinking that she might outgrow the pot, but I find that Hoyas, just because their roots, although they can grow really large root systems, they're generally smaller and they don't necessarily need to be potted. So again, if y'all remember, there's cake dowels here. I put them in before I put the pon and the cuttings just because I knew I was gonna attach, oh my god, I can't even speak right now, just so I can attach a trellis. So I did that already here, but I feel like I want to do a taller one, so I'm just gonna put another one through. Trying to be careful not to ruin things. Ooh, this leaf over here, Future Kevin Zubin, I almost like pushed it together and this leaf would have like been gone. Okay, gonna leave this one as is. Once she grows, she'll attach to this one. This one, these are pretty long, so I'm just gonna take some plant tape and I'm just gonna wrap around. So just guiding it, not really making this super tight just because younger tendrils are so fragile, they're very soft. So just kind of guiding them up. Even if I didn't do this, they'll find a way. You can see one root coming out the bottom right there, and that's totally fine. When I had this plant before, she was in a much smaller pot. The entire root system was in the reservoir, so she's fine. Oh my god. I have ignored this wet stick node strawberry shake situation. So if y'all remember, I had a lot of like nodes that I needed Fungus gnat. Oh my god. But how do I kill you? Oh my god, die. If y'all are wondering, yes, fungus gnats can live in pond. Okay, so I was pulling the nodes or the sticks, and then there was like a squishy one. So there were two that were squishy, and I just threw them into the garbage right away, so I lost two. Okay, so this is the most successful one. Look at that leaf, and it's variegated. Y'all see that? It's variegated, so you can see some roots over there. Probably gonna put this one in moss now. See, the second one has a new growth. Look at those roots, super healthy. Okay, two. This one, look at that new growth in the center, and the roots are there. Oh my god, these three are stuck together. Top part of this stick is a little squishy, so I'm just gonna cut it and hopefully it survives. Yeah, see, you can't see any rot once I cut it, so that's beautiful. She has a new growth over there and a couple healthy roots right there. Okay, this one has a root, and then it has a new growth right over there. And the last one, new leaf coming, and then a root. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna put them each in a small cup of moss. So just some moss. I'll start with the one with the leaf. Oh my god, you're so cute. Okay, oh my gosh, she's the cutest little thing. Okay, one, number two, number three, number four, number five, and number six. I'm just adding a little bit of nutrient solution, guys. Now I need to find a home for these, but I will keep them right under a grow light. And I know y'all are probably wondering why I didn't wait for them to grow like a bit longer, for them to have bigger roots or at least more leaves. I still hate the process of transitioning a plant from a very, very high humidity environment to my humidity, which is usually like right now, 30 to 50%. Even though it might be slower, I still prefer having plants just propagating in my environment, which is lower humidity. Okay, this synapsis is everything right now because the new leaves have opened. Oh my god. So remember, these were curled up the last time. Oh, I just love how like shiny they are when they first come out. So here she is. Ooh, the second one. Man, oh man, like she's really taking off. I think this was curled up the last time. She doesn't know where to go. And the one up here, it's funny because she pushed out this small one here, but it seems that continuing, she is pushing out normal size leaves. Afraid it was a runner, so like this is all good news. There's a new leaf coming. Look at this, guys. You know, looking back, I think I should have attached a bigger moss pole. Even though like the vines are generally thinner, we'll see how this turns out. So I'm just gonna water the moss pole. Y'all know the roots have grown into the reservoir, and I think the last time I filled it up with water, so I'm gonna fill it up with nutrient solution now. Okay, so I was looking, you know, into the moss pool to see if there's any roots from that vine, and there is. Look at this. Kind of hard to see, but this vine, I mean, this root is probably from the only vine attached to the moss pole. That's super exciting just to see that. And I'm just adding the nutrients. Super exciting. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Philodendron Buono right here. Y'all know about the newest leaf. She's already pushing out this new leaf over here. You know, growing this plant for a while, I knew that she would benefit from a moss pole, but it is insane. I don't know if y'all can see any of them. Okay, there's one there. Up here, you can see that. Give it something to climb on, it will latch on. And I'm just gonna wet the moss pole. Okay, I'm just gonna use this pump since it's kind of difficult to get to the top here. Oh, y'all can't even see me because this leaf is in the way. So I've learned from propagating Jose Bonos that they don't need that much light. You'll find that if you have a grow light really close to the leaves, they bleach really easily. And at least those are my Sunblaster LED grow lights. They can be under grow lights, but pretty far. This plant actually is not under grow light, surprisingly. She's just relying on my southwest facing view, and she's not really close to the window. That kind of just tells me that she's happy with like a medium light situation. Okay, I'm just gonna leave her just for a little bit because she is full. I don't know if you can see, if you can zoom in. So you can see that the indicator is all the way up to the red. Even if she's past the maximum, that just means she's slightly above the leg. So she's probably right here. And I know that for a fact because I took the stopper out of the bottom and there's no water coming. There's like just drops. So she's just slightly under, slightly over the legs of the black insert at the bottom. So we'll just let her sit. This is like gonna be just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Oh, hello. It is a new day. Blue skies, guys. Blue skies, guys. So wonderful. Construction. What is new in Toronto, really? See, I grew up, like I was born and raised in Toronto, downtown, so this is not new. Anyhow, let's continue with these plant chores. So, I am very happy with this plant because she was a propagation. It's my Philodendron Majestic. Now, there's 2 cuttings that we're propagating in LECA. Finally, one of them has pushed out a new leaf. Ooh, okay. This is the mother leaf. And this was a top cutting. And I don't know if y'all remember, but yeah, you could see it here. She had like the caterpillar when I first chopped it, but I think because she didn't have like a big root system, she basically killed it off. Like this over here is the dried situation. But anyhow, she continued very slowly. And now I'm so excited. I don't know what the status of the other one is. I know I put cake dowels in here, but just learning from my Philodendron Brantiatum and how difficult it was to stabilize it when I transferred it into a bigger pot. I think I'm gonna take a look at the roots, take these cuttings out, and then put the moss pole in the LECA. I'm using, again, these foldable plastic moss poles that I got from North Shore. Oh my God, I can't hack North Shore. Still, oh my God, I think I need another coffee. I woke up at 3, guys. I couldn't sleep. I edited the second part of the Hoya video. I'm here. So this one is medium. This is the medium size. So I think maybe close to a year ago, I was trying to experiment with growing plants in an arid mix. Again, guys, I still believe that an arid mix in regards to growing plants, it is superior to a lot of passive or semi-hydroponic methods like LECA or Pon. But here's the thing, I don't work that way. My mind and my habits work better with my plants growing in LECA or Pon. And I'm only saying this because I get a lot of people that are like, oh my gosh, your plants are growing so fast. I'm gonna try Pon, I'm gonna try LECA. I'm all for, you know, people trying new things and experiencing plants growing in different mediums, but I always tell people if your plant is growing fine in an arid mix, why interrupt that or disrupt that? Or the point, so the point of me saying that, I want to try an arid mix with a lot of my plants. I didn't like it. Some of my plants grew fine, like my Splendid grew fine, my Glorious grew amazing, but it wasn't for me. So that was a long point. And the point of that long story was this Majestic was in an arid mix. She wasn't doing well, or she was doing okay, but she wasn't growing as fast as I wanted it to. I think because of 2 things. The arid mix wasn't chunky enough, even though she was pretty chunky. And my watering habits, if I have a plant in an arid mix, consider it ignored. Like, I do not check up on those plants, unfortunately. I know it's bad. So here she is. I did like the second smallest, and I'm gonna cut these tabs at the bottom. So, okay, I'm using a Farm Boy soup container. It was tomato basil. It's tomato basil. I don't think you could go wrong with that. That is an amazing flavor. Anyhow, so I'm just gonna pour the LECA. Oh my God, it's all happening. Oh my God, what is this? So, I don't know if y'all can see, but the roots are really stuck to the bottom. If I put it like that, let me just take out the cake dolls. So, I'm just gonna put the moss pole over here. Hopefully it fits. Is this a bad idea? Ooh. I think for now we're just gonna use zip ties. Do you know what? I think I'm just gonna use, I'm gonna try it without anything. I'm just putting LECA into the pole. And then I'm just kind of lining the stem just so it's up there. And then putting the LECA back. Okay, do you know what? It's pretty stable. I'm shocked. Okay, so here she is. You can see that I'll just tie this to the moss pole once I put some moss. And I have my moss here. And just putting it in. I don't think these adventitious roots are gonna root. I'm still gonna, you know, tie it down just so it's hitting the moss. Maybe I'll put some cling wrap around it or press and seal. I'm just adding a sachet of the nematodes. Okay, like that, guys. Just watering through. And I'm just adding press and seal. Not tying it too tight because sometimes if there's a new leaf coming, I might damage it. Just keeping the moisture in there. Okay, who else is excited? I am actually so excited for this. I am absolutely shocked at how stable this is. Okay, so now that she's taller than the shelf that she's on, I'm gonna have to find another place for this. And I think I just might put this one in moss, and then once it grows, I'll probably sell it. Okay, so I'm just using one of these 5-ounce cups. Okay, here this is. So I'll put this back where she was before, and then like she's right under a grow light. So I'm hoping that she takes off. I mean, there is a new growth. Like, it's not like nothing has happened. I'm really hoping that this grows a little bit. But yeah, I want to address the humidifier right here. Recently, this past week, the temperatures have been dropping a little bit, and so the humidity is dropping. Y'all know that I have issues with eczema on my face. When the humidifier is on, it makes such a difference. So that's why she's here. Okay, cute. It's gonna be -27 tonight. How do we feel? -28 tomorrow in the morning. Guys, I am so excited. Okay, if y'all remember, this is my Philodendron mottled Fitzgeraldo. I know she doesn't look like a lot. So there's 4 cuttings in here. She finally pushed out these new leaves. So one plant is this one. The other plant is this one. They're a little yellow because they're too close to the grow light. It's probably over here. And like I said, my Sunblaster grow lights are really harsh, specifically with philodendrons. And I just remembered, I think I was focusing too much on it rooting. It's rooted already, so I need to like move forward and I need to think of how this plant grows. So what I found when I grew this plant really big, it kind of acts like a shingler. And I don't know if that's because like, it was just growing that way with me. Now I'm thinking I can't have 4 cuttings in here because if she's against a moss pole, like they're gonna be competing to shingle up the moss pole. So I think I'm gonna just keep one in here, probably the biggest one, put a large moss pole behind it, and then she could just shingle. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. The other one, I'll probably put it in another pot. I don't know. Should I put it in pond? I don't know. There's so many things to think about. So I'm just grabbing the large one. Okay, while I make this moss pole, I want to thank you guys for all the support in the Hoya collection video. Yeah, I'm gonna try to I don't want to say that because next week I'll probably get a Hoya. I was gonna say I'm gonna try to calm down when it comes to buying Hoyas because like, why do I feel like I need more? Like, y'all watch those videos. Like, I have so many Hoyas. And I said I don't have room. Okay, Kevin, don't buy any more plants. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, there's a stick that has a root. Yes! Okay. Okay, and now the tricky part is all these roots, the 3 that are in here, they're like entangled. Okay. Wow, 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 look. Whoa. Oh, okay, let's try to untangle these. Actually, let's take the cake dowels out first. Oh gosh, this is so big. I guess it's only gonna be 1 cutting. Okay, I don't have any bigger pots, so we're just gonna have to settle with this situation. Okay, I'm gonna try to use zip ties, but I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I'm just trying to zip tie one end. I don't know if this is gonna be oh, you feel more stable. Maybe I'll put another zip tie on the other side. So I just zip tied it, just like this, guys, to one of the honeycombs. Okay, I did the same thing to the other side. I don't know how, it's a lot more stable now, so I think we'll be okay. Okay, let's see if this is better. Okay, we're doing okay. Okay, this is hilarious. I think this is so funny. It's like the smallest philodendron cutting on this gigantic moss pole. Now I'm gonna put some moss. Okay, this is kind of exciting. I'm gonna use press and seal again, just a skinny piece. There are adventitious roots that are pretty fresh. Are y'all excited? I'm so excited for this one to grow. Oh, I'm so excited because the one thing I regret when I first bought this plant was not giving it a proper moss pole. Do you know what? Here's another reason why I didn't like moss poles before. I hate how most moss poles are round and they don't have a flat edge. Like, obviously these ones, they do. And then it's like a semicircle on this side. I wanted a moss pole to replicate like what wooden planks usually do with plants. I think this one does it. So I am very excited for this to grow. Okay, what do I do with the other ones? Maybe I should experiment pon maybe with the next big one. Like, look at these roots. Wow, guys. I really can't believe I'm using like 2 large moss poles for like 2 cuttings of this small philodendron. What was that? There's a ghost. Anyhow, I don't know what that sound was. I think it's because like it's not a common philodendron that people have in their collections. So I just thought it'd be cool like trying to grow one that's like really big. Okay, we got some pon. Let's grab, where did I put the cutting? Here's a LECA. I'm gonna keep the LECA. I can already see that there's damage on the new leaf popping out, but that's okay, guys. Okay, just some moss. Okay, how do we feel? Okay, so anytime I'm transferring a plant to a different substrate, I get really nervous. But I mean, they're both hydroponic methods. I'm just going to I'm just watering through, and then I'm gonna use nutrient solution, guys, just because she was already living in nutrient solution. She'll be fine, guys. So this is the second one. Okay, guys, I am so thrilled with this new leaf on this philodendron. This is turning into like a moss pole video. Okay, Philodendron Upi, the newest leaf. She's not fully hardened off, but look, guys, I can't, because y'all remember that I think this was the leaf before, and now she's maturing. Ah, look at this. Oh my god, dreams come true. Oh my god, look. Okay, I want this to get massive. This is the first leaf. Oh my god, that looks like one. Okay, we're putting this on a moss pole because again, I want this to get really big. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a medium one just because I'm running out of larges. You know, I'm really happy that, you know, the Joepii, is it Joepii or Upi? I always want to say Joepii, I don't know why. I'm really happy that this plant and like the spiritus are being tissue cultured because, you know, more people could get them at a lower price, and, you know, I didn't spend an arm and a leg for this one, so they're just gorgeous plants. So I don't know if y'all noticed it too. Like I got a few comments recently, and even during Vlogmas, I got a lot of people saying that, you know, they've kind of fallen out of love when it comes to plants, you know, for different reasons. No, I broke it. I'm still gonna use it. Oh my god, I broke it. Okay. I'm just so strong. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna put tape over it. Anyways, I think that's normal. I mean, it's like any other hobby. Like some people just lose interest, and that's normal. I want to thank y'all for, you know, sticking around with me so I can share my plant journey. Because obviously if all of y'all lost interests in plants, then I would be in trouble. So thanks for still being here. Okay. Oh, something broke. Oh, let's get this. Oh, I can't talk. Oh no, the root system's so big. I mean, not oh no, but like, how am I gonna fit the moss pole? Was it like this before, guys? Oh, was it like this before? Who remember? Wow. Girl, look at you. Look at you. Wow, okay. That's why she gave me that new leaf. Her root system was big. This is coming off. Oh, okay, realistically speaking, can I push these roots without breaking them? Yeah, but it's tight. Can I use a small one? Here's the thing. The stem isn't big. Famous last words, it gets huge in a few weeks. Okay, I'll just make this one like bigger. Okay, I can't get over this, guys. I can't get over that. Okay. 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 So some moss over there. Let's grab the press and seal. Ooh, who's excited? Wow. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to get big. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. Just adding some nutrients, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at her. Okay. She's gonna climb the moss pole. She's gonna get, I can't even talk. I'm so excited. She's gonna get really big. And that's gonna be really exciting, guys. Okay, we need to talk about this orchid. It is honestly one of my favorite orchids, or Phalaenopsis. Oh, so you can see all these like buds over here, but there's one that's open. Phalaenopsis Mitu Diamond Panda. You know, honestly, this orchid, along with the Green World Snakeskin one, that started, you know, my love for Phalaenopsis. This one though is incredibly hardy. It's hard to explain, like when the leaves grow out, the leaves are so thick, they're so robust. And again, like this is one Phalaenopsis that hasn't failed at like blooming for me. When I got her, she was in spike and then she bloomed, but then she bloomed 2 more times. Like she pushed out new spikes, bloomed 2 more times, and now this is the 3rd time. Like this Phalaenopsis, I think Crystal Star Nursery is currently selling this one. So it's Phalaenopsis Mitu Diamond Panda. I'm like, look at her. I like can't. And like, she's not dead. Okay, so the second Phalaenopsis, remember one of my goals for this year is for all my Phalaenopsis to bloom. My mini mark has bloomed. Now my Diamond Panda has bloomed. Are y'all excited? I'm so excited. I'm always gonna be obsessed with this orchid. I'm never gonna get rid of her. Like she's one of my all-time favorite plants. Just because, like, look at these flowers. I can't. And I think the most blooms on a spike that this plant has had, I think it might have been like 2 or 3. I'm hoping I get 4. Let's put a new goal. Let's have 4 flowers on this spike. Okay, sad news, guys. I was moving plants to get to plants. I broke this leaf off my anthurium. This is my Anthurium crystallina magnificum. So first this ripped off and then the whole thing ripped off. Sad, but she'll always, you know, push out other leaf. Okay, the plant that I was trying to get to is this top cutting of this Thai Constellation. If y'all remember, I put her in this small container, and that's just because I didn't have anything bigger. You can see that the root grew a little bit more, like the end. Oh my God, the end is over here. Now, I got a taller one, a taller deli container. And so I'm just gonna put more moss and then hopefully she'll be happier. Okay, some moss and okay. Yeah, with this big root, it was just, oh my God. Look at this. Yeah, with this big root, she was drying out really fast. So I'm happy that now, oh, isn't that nice? It just fits perfectly in place. And I'm gonna keep the tape situation going on just to secure it. And so yeah, now the root is kind of at the middle. I'm gonna put nutrient solution just because she has like a root now. If y'all are wondering, this nutrient solution was made 2 weeks ago. She's still clear. You guys can see she doesn't smell funky. I think I mentioned before at the 4-week mark, she usually gets cloudy. And again, it's always different. So just assess yourself. Again, I'm just putting a little bit just because the moss at the top was really dry. In time, it's gonna soak it up. And so is the Thai Constellation on y'all's wish list. If you're in Canada, I am selling a few in the springtime. So how exciting. Okay, and I feel really bad for this Jose Buono, but this is like the really cute one. She's real dehydrated just because again she was in this small container, like she got some roots on her right over there, guys. So gonna put her in a bigger moss situation and we're just gonna put perfect, and then I'm gonna use some nutrient solution. Okay, thankfully Jose Buonos, they're pretty resilient when you underwater them. So she's floppy now, but she'll perk up after the roots take the water. And only a few days have gone by since the last plant tour video, but I want again to update you guys on the baby anthuriums, Anthurium crystallina magnificum. I don't know if y'all saw this before. There is a new leaf coming. Look at that. And then the Magnificum luxurians, just stunning. Look at her. Okay, I'm a little worried because I don't know if y'all can see. but she is bulging, and the last time she looked like that, it wasn't this plant, but it was my Crystallina magnificum luxurians. The leaf got stuck and it rotted. I don't want to touch it though, because y'all know me, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna spray it. Let's just run it over the faucet now. So worried, guys. Anyhow, the Crystallina magnificum luxurians, she's pushing out a new leaf. How exciting. Reservoir is okay. I'm just adding a little bit of nutrients through, and of course the strawberry shakes in an aerate mix. So it's been a while, guys. I feel bad. They're really dry and it shows in the leaves. So again, I'm just gonna quickly water them in the sink, and if I see any that I'm obsessed with, I'll show you, I guess. Forever obsessed with this leaf. Forever. Forever. Look at this. So pretty. Okay. Ooh. Okay, guys, I was already obsessed with this leaf. Look at this one. It's like identical to this one when it comes to variegation. Are you kidding? Look at this. Okay. Oh my God, I want to keep you. I can't. Wow. Consistency in the variegation. This is the newest leaf. And when we compare it to the other two, it's giving me domesticum, like the variegated domesticum vibes. Ooh, the sun's coming out, guys. Okay, guys, I guess that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in regards to like what you saw in this video. I might answer them in the next plant tour video. Are y'all falling out of love with like plants, or like, are you losing interest? Like, I'm curious to hear. I don't know. I'm just curious to hear. Obviously, I'm not over it. And I mean, obviously, y'all aren't over it enough because you're still watching this video to the end. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.